welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be doing a hair tutorial. This can work for little girls and for grown-ups. I think it's a really cute hairstyle, especially for like festivals and summer holidays and that kind of things. This is something that we call the unicorn braid, but most commonly known online as the pull-through braid. So I had a few requests and I decided to do this one. If there is a hairstyle that you want me to cover or do a tutorial on, then let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to do that in the future, because this is something that we love to do. It's like a little bonding session for me and Melanie. Yeah. We love it. So, and plus she's got the most gorgeous hair to do it with.
Hello guys.
So okay, we're gonna start. Turn your pretty head around. Okay. So you can do it as one braid, or we like to do it as two braids. And I have done it like half up, half down before as well. You can literally stop it wherever you want to. First you will need a comb. We have the toothpick comb because it's easier to make neat partings with.
It's like woo.
Yeah, and snag bands, basically. As you know before, I used to get mine from Amazon, but Primark do a good stash, and I'm still using this same stash from the video that I did a few months back, which is awesome. So I've started already by putting it into two partings, and I've just started by just doing one little box pony at the top. Okay, so essentially at first all you want to do is be making a load of ponies all the way down. And if you watched my spiderweb hairstyle, which was the first one that I did, that's basically what we're doing again, almost. So I just got a little butterfly clip just to clip this out of the way. And here we go. I forgot to mention, guys, it's always better to style, especially little girls' hair, it's always better to style when wet. That's because there's no really major like flyaways or anything like that. It's just a lot easier to control, especially when you're doing fiddly things like this. So that's like my biggest tip to you. But I did blow dry this because it was too wet. So we did partially blow dry this. So I would say it's about 60% dry and 40% wet right now.
Hello guys again.
Hello guys again. So as you can see, I've ended up doing both sides just so it's all out of the way and whilst it was still damp. And this is what it looks like. So you've got like basically just like box, both on each side. I've gone for 6 ponies on each side. I just find that 6 just creates a nicer, more natural type of look and braid. But obviously it depends, like your child's hair might be thicker, the head also might be bigger or smaller. You never really know, but woo! She looks so cute!
Hello!
Look at that for a hairstyle. Oh, that looks really sweet.
We can actually
It looks actually really sweet. It's so cute. Maybe we'll just leave it like this one day.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay, so just... Will you keep your head still so I can show people?
Okay.
But yeah, as you can see, just 6... I mean, I can't, maybe it's like 2 inches, but again, it always really depends on the size of your child's head or your head. Because maybe I would use 6 or 8 on mine, or 7. So get another snag ready and start with the top pony. And what you want to do is just split it into 2 even sides like that. Put the second pony in the middle. Twist it so the flyaways are out of your way. And clip this pony out of the way. And then all you want to do is tie these 2 strands to the 3rd pony. Once you've done that, you can just turn that way a minute, babe.
Okay.
You drop the 2nd pony down and just the strands very, very slowly, just pull them out a little bit from each side. You want to make sure that you don't just grab the whole thing and pull it out, because then you'll be left with a gap like that, and you kind of want to make it so it hides the bubbles in between. So tend to just pull from the outside. And there's one. And we basically are just going to do the same thing for every pony. Okay, so for this one, I zoomed in a little bit just to hope that you guys can see it a bit better. And like I said before, I don't pull the whole of the part in, because otherwise you'd be left with a gap. I just pull the outer edges and just kind of fluff it out a bit. And you can like take your time with this bit, you know, it's always best to go slow, because you know, if you make a mistake, it's very hard to correct it at this point. You would basically have to put it again, take it out and redo the little pony just to sort out that. So take your time, pull it out slowly. You don't want to end up pulling out too far.
No. No, you don't.
Or pulling out the whole strand so it leaves a gap. As you can see, you can really see a braid taking shape. But now we're at the end of our pony. We're on our last pony here. So I'm just going to show you how I do it. I know there's a few girls online that do it completely different to me, but this is what I have found the easiest. So this is how I finish it up. So I'm basically doing the same thing if there was a pony underneath this last pony. I'm just not attaching it to any pony. I'm just tying the 2 strands back together underneath freely. And I don't know why I always do it like this, but there's another way that you can do it that I'll show you on the next bit. And I just do the same thing. I'm still pulling these out to make it into that braid look. So instead of doing the 2 strands, taking it under, clipping this pony out of the way, and doing it like we did with this one, what you could always do is just tie the pony, well, tie the bobble onto this pony as normal. Create a hole in the middle and pull through this bit. And it's basically the same thing. All does the same job. Just do whatever is easier for you. Okay, so with Melanie's hair, we're at our end. If I do it anymore, it's just going to go really scraggly because of the layers in her hair. I usually do stop about there and just let the pony come down. I think it's really cute. Makes like a little Rapunzel effect. But just to show you guys how I'm going to finish it off. Today I did it all the way down, so like a normal full braid effect. What I do is I just tie a bubble on the end here. That's how I finish it up. So I just go through it again, making sure these are all pulled out as much as I want them to be pulled out, and how I feel like makes a really good braid effect. I even do a little bit of this one, just like that. And there's one braid. And what I will do is I'll tend to put a bubble or a clip that's at the end there, just on the end there, just to hide that bit. And it looks really, really sweet. So I'm just going to finish the other side and then I'll show you the finishing look. So there you go, guys. I finished. And this is the finished result. It's literally my favourite thing. It's good for a party. It's good for school. It's good for the holidays. It's just such a good hairstyle, and you can have so much fun with it. You can put like little butterfly clips or the swirly clips in with the diamantes in. You can have fun and put glitter in there. Just make it so creative. You can get so creative with this hairstyle. But we tend to, just for school, just tend to put a couple of little bows at the bottom. Just cute it up just that little bit more. We call it the unicorn braid because if you have just one, it looks like a pony type hairstyle. So it's super, super cute. It's one of our favourites. It's just one of the more trickier ones to do. It's a bit more time consuming. This one took me about 20 minutes today, which isn't really long. It really stays in strong. I've had people tell me in the past that, you know, when I've tried to explain a hairstyle to them, that's quite a lot of elastics, and it is. And I have done it where I've not done the ponies individually to start with. I kind of just done the ponies as I've gone along. And as I'm pulling the braid through, the hair from this pony tends to like pull out as well, and it doesn't look as neat, where this looks really, really neat. And it's such a beautiful hairstyle. I love it so much. I'm a little bit jealous right now. But doesn't she look gorgeous? Yeah. And so yeah, I prefer to do it the way that I've shown you on the video today. And it is a bit of a pain to get them out, I'm not going to lie, especially when you're going to do them by hand. But what you can do is I have hairdressing scissors that I tend to just nip in and just cut the hairbands out. I wouldn't recommend it if you're using just your average scissor, because you probably are going to end up cutting your child's hair, and that's not something you really want to do. But you can also, I'll put the link in the description below just so you know what I'm on about, because I don't really know what you call it, but it's like a stitch pick. If you get a stitch pick, those are really good for getting in and just snapping the snags away, and you will not damage the hair or cut the hair at all. But I wouldn't recommend just pulling them out, because you can damage the hair that way as well, and it does tend to pull out, and it does really hurt, and your child will not thank you for that.
No.
So that is the hairstyle. Let me know if you followed it okay today, guys. Feedback is always welcome, because I want to know that I am communicating across to you as best as I can. So you can actually do the hairstyles too at home. These are really, really good hairstyles, especially like this one I like for both adults and children. It's just such a fun hairstyle, especially like Melanie used to have really, really thin hair, so this was my favourite go-to hairstyle because it makes it look really thick and it just looks so beautiful. I know I keep on saying it, but it just does look really, really stunning. So give me some feedback. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you tried it out. I love hearing that you guys have tried it out. That is absolutely something that I do really, really love. And also let me know what you want me to do next, because I do want to do more hair tutorials. I just don't know which ones to choose. There's so much. If you follow me on social media, again, I'll put the links in the description below. There is an album of Melly's hair on there that you can have a look at. You don't necessarily have to be my friend or follow me on there. You can just see those ones publicly, and you can see the hairstyles that I have done over on Melanie's hair in the past. And you can let me know which ones you guys do, or maybe you see one online that you want to try out and you haven't found a decent tutorial for. Let me know. We always have fun experimenting with this one's hair. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get an alert for the next time I do more. And yeah, don't forget to leave us a like. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.